So in this video today, I'm going to be telling you a bodybuilding diet on a budget, because it doesn't matter how hard you train in the gym, you can be doing as much cardio as you want, killing it in the weights area, but if you are not following a good diet, guess what? You are not going to get the results that you want. So that's why it's so important that you follow a good diet. Now, another thing that people say is that, oh, this whole bodybuilding diet is just so expensive. I see all these people, these big bodybuilders, eating all this food. Like, where the hell am I gonna get all this money from? Well, in actual fact, it doesn't cost that much money to lose body fat if you play it right. Just because so-and-so eats this certain food, that doesn't mean that you have to copy him as well. Because there are ways to play around it where you can lose body fat and still be on a budget. Your parents could be saying to you, look,
I want you to study. I don't want you to be messing around in the gym. I'm not giving you no damn money on your food and your gym membership.
What the hell do you do then? You give up. You start making excuses and saying, look, this isn't for me. This is an excuse for me to get fat. Forget it. That's not the right attitude to go about doing this. If you want to achieve your fitness goals, you can still make it happen. But before this video starts, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Also follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. So let's begin this video. So in the morning, what do you have? You are on a diet to lose body fat. I'll recommend you to have eggs. Now, 20 eggs cost £2, and I'll recommend you to have 4 eggs in the morning, as one egg has 6 grams of protein, and that will leave you 24 grams of protein just from your eggs. That is, you know, a pretty good start to your day. And I wouldn't really say go and have carbs in the morning unless you're actually training straight away after your breakfast. So £2 for 20 eggs, that's around $3 and around 160 rupees. So that's gonna last you about 5 days, and that works out to be 40p per meal if you are having 4 eggs. That's how cheap your morning breakfast is. You know, you see all these big bodybuilders, you'll see them like eating oats, eggs, this sauce, this, that. You would think to yourself like, whoa, that breakfast probably costs like £10. Well, it probably does cost £10 if you're going to go and eat at a restaurant, but if you're going to have meals at home, it doesn't cost a lot. So your eggs, 4 eggs in the morning, that's 40p. That is dirt cheap, and you can have some salad with it. Again, a salad pack maybe costs like £1, and you can have like 3 meals. So in the morning, you're looking around 60p max. Dude, like, I'm breaking it down for you. That's how cheap, you know, this bodybuilding diet can be if you play it right. Now lunchtime comes, it depends what you want to have. I will, for example, have a chicken salad. Now, something that I'll recommend you to do with your chicken is buy your chicken breasts in bulk. So it works out on average about £1 per breast, and again, that's like $2 and around 80 rupees per chicken breast. And with your chicken breast, you can have vegetables. 1 pack of vegetables usually comes to be about £1, and you can get 2 or 3 servings per pack. So that's another 30p on top of your £1 for that chicken breast. So now we're up to £1.30 just for our lunchtime meal. Now, if you want rice, something that I do is I will buy the big like 1 kg bag, like the basmati rice, and that is so much better than if you was to get like the small boxes. And you would want to actually cook the rice yourself instead of getting like the packet ones that you just put in the microwave. So the next time you buy your rice, make sure you get the big bag. Like, this is a 5 kg, and you're gonna save a lot of money if you cook your rice yourself. Don't just get the microwaved rice that you simply put in the microwave and it's done. It's not gonna be cooked properly. It costs a lot of money, and if you are on a budget, it's not something that you want to have in your diet. So go for the big 5 kg bag and cook it yourself. Put however many cups you want to have, for example 1 cup of rice, boil it, and it works out to be so much cheaper than just getting like a bag of rice that you simply put in the microwave and it's done. So again, our chicken breast is done, our vegetables are done, and if you want rice, our rice is done. So we're looking around like under £1.50 just for our lunch. If you don't want chicken breast, you can have tuna. So again, that's like £1 per can of tuna. Another good option that you can have high in protein per tuna can. That's around 25 grams to 30 grams of protein per tuna can, and another great option that you can have, especially when you're dieting. It maybe has around just over 100 calories in and simply pure protein. So chicken breast and tuna are a really good option to have, especially when you are dieting for your lunch. Now pre-workout, my favorite snacks to have are either one banana or some oats, and bananas are really cheap. And with your oats, again, get like the big box of oats. It works out to be so much cheaper. And also, after you have made your oats, for example 50 grams of oats, you can put whatever you want in your oats. Either you can put your banana in there if you want to have more carbs. You can put some blueberries in there if you feel like, I want to spend a few more extra quid, so you can have blueberries in there. Now for our post-workout meal, it's pretty much the same as our lunchtime meal. So we can have our chicken breast. If you are a vegetarian, you can have things like lentils, soya, and some of these foods actually are on a low budget. You can have your vegetables, like I've told you before in my previous videos. Simply boil your vegetables in the morning or lunchtime, and all you need to do is have your protein source and have your vegetables. Like, that's all you need to do, because they are already cooked. And have some rice. I know it's pretty straightforward, like basic meal, but what's gonna make the food actually taste good is now low calorie sources. Again, I've told you so many times, low calorie sources actually make your food exciting, and you want to eat it, because the last thing that we want to do is, yes, we are getting the results, but the diet becomes boring, and when it becomes boring, you get demotivated and you don't want to do it. So you want to make sure that you are having some sort of fun with your diet. So mix up the sauces. So I like barbecue sauce. You all know I absolutely love a barbecue sauce. If you like some other low calorie sauces, have that. So put different sauces on top of your meal. That's what's gonna make your food actually taste good. So that's our post-workout meal done. Now before you go to sleep, you can have Greek yogurt. And if you don't have Greek yogurt in your country, you can simply just have a plain yogurt. So I'm going to show you two types of yogurt. First, you have the Greek yogurt, and here you have the plain simple yogurt. Now, per 100 grams in the plain yogurt, there is 80 calories and carbohydrates is 7, protein is 5. Now, if we go with the Greek yogurt, per 100 grams, there is 125 calories, more calories in here. Carbohydrates is a little bit lower, it's 5 grams, and protein is 5 grams. So there's not a huge difference. If you are someone saying that, I don't have Greek yogurt in my country, what the hell do I do? Well, you can have the simple plain yogurt. If you do want to feel a little bit more adventurous, you can have the Greek yogurt. I'm not gonna lie, the Greek yogurt tastes a lot better. And what I do with my Greek yogurt is put 1 scoop of protein. But if you are someone, you're on a budget and you don't want to spend like money on protein powder, you can simply just have Greek yogurt, put some fruits you want in there, and for 500 grams you can have like 3 servings. And again, for 500 grams Greek yogurt will cost you £1. So per serving it's like 30p, 33p, whatever per serving. Like, I'm getting it right down to like the minimum here. This is how cheap a bodybuilding diet is if you actually play it right. If you want some extra carbs before you sleep, you can have rice cakes. And for 15 rice cakes is usually about £1.50. So that's another great option that you can have, which is on a low budget. You can have your rice cakes with your Greek yogurt, or you can simply just have the rice cakes by itself and pick whichever flavor you want. Myself, I like the chocolate chip ones. They are the ones. So pick whichever flavor that you want to have. Now, a big tip for you all is that look for foods which are on offer. For example, if you go in a supermarket and tuna is on offer or some fish is on offer, guess what? You have that in your diet that week. If you are on a low budget, you gotta look out for the foods which are on offer. If you find, look, this week chicken's on offer, guess what? You are gonna be having chicken that week. So be smart about it and have a look what's on offer in the supermarket. That's exactly what I do with my clients as well. I give them options. I don't want them to just follow this set diet because it's going to work out so expensive, and before you know it, you're just gonna make the excuse, man, I haven't got the money, I'm out. and you don't want that to happen. So I hope you all can take something away from this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave that thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and I shall see you all in the next video. Peace.